Alright fellas, as you can see, I'm loaded up. I'm only bringing the backpack blower today. I only got one to do. It's just a baseball field. But got the cheetah back there, got the backpack blower. I don't need to trim on this one just yet. But this is probably the last thing I should be doing, guys. I am sick as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I have got some sinus stuff going on. Been waking up every morning. My nose is on fire. My throat's on fire. Been taking antibiotics from the doctor. It's just not doing nothing yet. But this is probably the last thing I should be going to do right now, because it's only probably about 45 right now. It's supposed to be up to like 65 today. I was gonna wait till later, but I got stuff to do. So, you know, this is part of it, guys. When you own your own business, you know, and you're an owner operator, you know, it's got to be done today. So I'm gonna go do it. Let's go. All right, so we're out here. Basically, I just got to go around. Got a bunch of sticks down here, down through there. It's like this every year when we get out here for the first time, guys. Down over there. We'll just throw them into the woods. You can kind of see where they make a pile over there throughout the year. But once we get those cleaned up, we're going to go ahead and mow it out. Only come out in time. This is why I always go pretty slow on first cuts of the year, even if I've mowed them 1,000 times. Look what somebody chunked out there in the yard. And it was sticking up just like that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it was sticking straight up like that. That, boys, now don't get me wrong, the cheetah would have probably blew it apart, but the blades would have been completely done. And the blades I just had put on here cost me roughly 65 to 75 bucks. I'm not exactly sure. But still, this bad boy right here would have just cost me at least that, if it didn't break something else, you know, or damage the deck itself. But make sure you boys are careful. This could have ruined my day. Ruined my week, really, because I'd have probably had to freaking put new blades on this thing. I'm going to set it up here for now, and I'll get rid of it whenever I'm done here. Also, guys, what I'm doing, I'm mowing at 3.5 inches because this field is really tall. I don't know if you guys can tell out there yet where I haven't cut, but it's probably close to 1 foot tall. And you got a lot of dead grass from last year, and you have the new growth coming in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm cutting it at 3.5, just taking it down, and then I'm gonna bump it down to 2.5, and I'm gonna cut it again because they like the ball field to be pretty short so the ball can roll a little bit once it hits the grass. Only come out in time. right, fellas, just getting cleaned up. Like I said, he's not doing full service on this one right now. Next week, or maybe even the week after, we're gonna start the regular mowing routine, and we'll trim everything out. But basically all he wanted was the field, you know, the ball field mowed down. And I ended up going ahead and mowing the actual sand part of the ball field, guys. And the only reason was, you see, what happens is the baseball association is in charge of taking care of this throughout the baseball season. And then during the summer, that church up there, they mow this. So what happens a lot of the times is, you know, the trimming and stuff, it kind of, it gets put to the wayside, basically. Let me adjust my camera here, guys. But you know, the church doesn't really worry about it. You know, they just want to get the mowing taken care of. And you know, I've seen the guy out here. He's an older gentleman, and he's not going to come out here and trim a lot. So, you know, once I get my guy working here in the next week or two, you know, I'll bring him out here and he can trim those ones down there. I mean, they're pretty overgrown, and we always maintain these throughout the summer. There's another set up there, and then we have another set back here. And as you guys can see these big old stickers sticking up. Just, you know, that's all from last year, basically. And not from us, we maintain it, but you know, the church just doesn't. So I'll let you guys take a look at it, and then I'm gonna get on out of here. I gotta run back down to the other ball field and see how that's coming along. Right when I was leaving to have to come here, the guy was showing up to till it. Now, I did mow this one twice, guys. I'll tell you that. The first time, it was pretty high, pretty thick, and there's still, I mean, if you guys can see, there's still some nice thatch on there, just overgrown grass, because they don't cut it as low either from the church. You know, they just mow it like once a month, and they kind of just brush hog it. But the second time through, it striped up pretty nice for an early season mow. You know, we're here, I think it's the March, what is it, 23rd or 24th, I'm not even sure, guys. But you know, a week ago we had snow on the ground, and a little bit of it. So take another look at it. Skag Cheetah did its job. Even though I'm sick, it felt good to mow. Just the fresh cut grass smell, even though it's not really, you know, the best grass right now. It's still a little early, but I'll tell you what, man, just nothing like that smell of grass. And I'm talking about lawn care grass, fellas. But I'll tell you what, I'm just happy, man. I don't know, you almost go into a little bit of withdrawals whenever you're not mowing. You know, we get into these we hate it months when it's 100 degrees, 90 degrees, and you're just beat down, man. But I'll tell you what, when you take a few months off, you do miss it. Well, at least I do. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I'm sure some of you guys miss it as much as I do. But guys, I'm gonna head home, and then I gotta run back down to the other ball field real quick. And that's my day. So, as always, guys, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys.